well, if everybody was afraid to go fight for our country, who's going to do it? When I said, what? The next day I was at the recruiter. And the day that Iraq invaded Kuwait, we were 17 miles from Kuwait City. And our ship's going to get sunk in the middle of the Persian Gulf.
Yeah.
So, because I realized that there had to be a personal relationship between me and them.
Yeah.
And they have to trust me.
Welcome to From My Welcome to From My View podcast, brought to you by the partners at Colpitt Marketing. We are your hosts, Madison and Michelle, and we're so excited to share this with you.
So originally from Colorado, Rob brings a hardworking, no-nonsense attitude to everything he does, along with a deep love for his hometown team, the Denver Broncos.
So I don't get to see.
Rob is a devoted family man, sharing his life with his wonderful wife, Maria, and his daughter. Don't remember her name. Isabella. Yeah, I was going to say Isabella, but anyway. Known for his big heart and even bigger work ethic.
Even bigger. Yeah, just pause.
Rob is the guy that always shows up. When he's not working his business or supporting those around him, you'll likely find him outdoors doing what he loves most: golfing, hunting, fishing, or cheering on his Broncos at a football game. He's the kind of person who leaves a long-lasting impression, and we're excited to hear more about his journey, his passions, and what keeps him going. Help me welcome the proud owner and operator of Alltech Gates from My View podcast, where we highlight entrepreneurs who have built their companies from the ground up. Yay! How was that?
Perfect.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you.
So I
That's
take it
good.
you're a
Good.
Broncos fan?
Yeah, I'm from Colorado. So the Broncos, the Avalanche, the Nuggets, the Rockies.
Well, I'm going to see them on
Seahawks.
Saturday.
She's going to the game?
I'm going to a preseason game at, Levi's? Yeah, Levi's. But I'm a 49ers fan.
Well, can't everybody be Bronco fans?
I know we are in California.
Yes. Yeah, that's a cool stadium, though.
Yeah?
Yep. Have you
I've
been to
been.
one?
Yeah, only one football game. And it was there, and it was so much fun.
Oh, it's
Even if it's I'm not a huge football fan, but even going to any game, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so much. Haven't you been to?
getting
No.
out of there sucks, but
Yeah.
the event is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the tailgating.
Tailgating.
I'm excited for the tailgating.
Why wasn't I invited?
Would you like to go?
Well, aren't the preseason games like $20 or something?
If you want to sit all the way at the top.
Oh.
And at ours, we're like 15 rows from the field. It was like $150.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Preseason, the only thing you don't see the big stars. But
Yeah.
it's
Oh, is that
football.
what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're from Colorado. How long have you been in California?
Well, 20 some years.
Okay.
I got out of the Navy in Long Beach.
And you never left.
No, I got out of the Navy. I went to ITT Tech when it used to exist. Used my GI Bill and everything to get a degree down there.
Okay.
And then once I graduated from ITT Tech, they have like a job fair where
Okay.
all
Okay.
the graduates and the companies that are around,
Yeah.
they come talk to you.
Yeah.
And after graduation, I moved from Long Beach up to here. My ex-wife
Mhm.
lived up here, or lived down there. We separated, so I moved up here to get away from her.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
and then wound up getting a job up here. The ITT Tech had job placement for life. So you could just tell them I graduated from Long Beach, but I'm up here now and I want another job. So I went to a job fair here and I got a job with the gate company.
So so you got from the ITT Tech. Did you get a degree in welding?
No,
Or what is it?
it's electronics in engineering.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, I did.
Just learning electronics and engineering and
Oh.
stuff like that. Yeah. And that's what I did in the Navy too.
Okay.
My job in the Navy, the job's called a radioman. So I fixed electronics equipment. I fixed transmitters, receivers,
Mhm.
anything that dealt with communications on the ship. I was stationed over in Japan.
Mhm.
So when the ships or the submarines would come into port,
Uh-huh.
we would fix all their stuff, like the transmitters, the receivers, anything they're doing on the ships. I would go either on the ship to fix, or they would bring the stuff to me to fix at the shop.
Oh my
I was just
goodness.
like, and I got put in that position because going into the military, you take what's called an ASVAB. It's a Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. And it just basically, there's like all these different sections, and then they pick out what you did the best at. And what I did the best at was like the mechanical and the engineering type stuff. So then they give you a job that takes you down that road.
Oh, so that's how that works. So you just
Mhm.
take a test to see what area that you would
Excel.
excel in, and that's for the entire military.
Yeah,
See which
you-
branch you're going to be going.
No, you choose to go in when you choose to go in. And the reason I went into the military is a different story first, so we can go. But anyway, you go to your recruiter, you tell them I want to go into the Navy, Air Force, Marines, whatever you want to do. You can talk to them all. I decided I wanted the Navy because the schooling one, but the travel, you can, I mean, the Navy travels more than any other. So I wanted to see the world,
Mhm.
and I wanted to say, okay, come take this test. You take that test. You go over your scores with your recruiter. Your recruiter says you did this sections are good, this. So based on those scores, you can take these kind of jobs. And then you just kind of go through the job and you say, that's the one I want to do. And after boot camp, you go off to that school. Because a regular radioman just sends messages all day. Like captain comes in, send a message, receive message. They deal with communications and stuff
Okay.
like that. But then there's a variation of a radioman that fixes all that stuff. And so that's where I went.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just started. So from like the moment I got to my very first ship, all I did was fix little teletypes and computers and this and stuff. So I've just been fixing things my entire life.
Wow.
So just
Okay.
repair. And that's what kind of led me to the ITT Tech. Was they came and talked to me. The company, it's a competitor of mine, so I won't mention the company, but
Uh-huh.
they came to that job fair and I talked to the owner of that company,
Uh-huh.
and they offered me a job before they ever left. So I started with them.
You started with them.
Wow.
Okay.
So how old were you when you first got into the Navy?
I went in at like 21, 22.
Okay. Wow.
I did 2 years in college. I did two years. That's a new. I didn't do 2 years. I was in college for a
Yeah.
couple years. So
Okay.
what led me to college was I was a wrestler in high school, little kids wrestler. I was a Colorado State champ as a little kid. So I went to, after school, I went to Adams State University, which is it's a Division III school,
Uh-huh.
and I wrestled there.
Okay.
And during the summer, I came back and my dad had a drywall company. So I was hanging drywall. And one day we were hanging drywall, and the guy who we were working for comes in and he sees me. I still remember to this day. I'm standing on a horse, hanging drywall on the ceiling. We had just put that sheet up, and this guy comes in. He goes, "So are you between the ages of 18 and 26? I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, congratulations. If you're not in school, you're just going to go to war." And we had just had this big thing happen with Grenada. And he was kind of offhandedly joking, but like, you're between these ages,
Yeah,
we're about to go to war, not Vietnam, not Korea anymore. But it was just kind of it's a construction type. "Oh, you're a young kid." And I'm like, haha. And then my dad says, "Well, you better stay in college because you don't want to go over there." I'm like, "Why do I got to stay in college?" He's like, "Well, if you don't want to go to war." And I got up on and I still remember this thought to this day.
That's
To this day,
crazy.
I was like, well, if everybody was afraid to go fight for our country, who's going to do it? My dad said, "What?" The next day, I was at the recruiter.
Oh, that actually gave
So
me
I
chills.
stopped college, went and took the tests, and in three months, I was at Navy boot camp.
Wow.
What did your dad say?
He was, "What are you doing?" Is this like, because I planned on going to college. I was going to transfer from Adams State, and I wanted to wrestle at Colorado, but they had cut their wrestling program, so I'm thinking Oklahoma State or something like that. I
Yeah.
wanted to go.
Yeah.
But just when he said, "You don't go fight," I was like, but if everybody thought that way, who's going to fight for us?
Yeah.
And I just said, that's what I'm going to do. So
That's great.
Wow. Do you have any family members that were ever in the military? To
both of my brothers are retired Army Green Berets.
Okay.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
And so
Okay.
wow.
but they're younger than me.
Oh.
So
So
Rick-
they were after you. So they went, okay.
Rick, they both were in college. They both wrestled. They both went into the military. And I don't know if you know, the Army Green Berets are probably the baddest dudes that
Yes.
walk the face of the earth.
Oh
They're
yeah. Oh yeah.
just Rick, my middle brother, he did 3 tours in Afghanistan. Roger did 4 tours in Iraq, and he's still he's over in Iraq now training young Iraqi soldiers how to fight and deal with like ISIS and all these terrorists. So he's there training these guys how our Green Beret, how our Navy SEALs deal with things. He's training them so that they can fight off the terrorists as you will now.
And they're just badasses.
They are.
That's great. And your brother is one
I
of
take
those.
credit for him because I was the older brother, so
Yeah.
I moved the best. So I toughened him up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you were the first one who
I was
started
the
it
first.
all.
Yeah. You paved the path for
Yeah.
them.
Look
My
at
only claim to fame was the day that Iraq invaded Kuwait. The Navy does something called a Western Pacific cruise. So everybody who's on a ship, at some point, you're going to go on a cruise. You're going to take off. You're going to go to the Western Pacific. You're going to go to the Eastern Pacific. So our tour was the Persian Gulf. And the day that Iraq invaded Kuwait, we were 17 miles from Kuwait City. I was on watch, and I still remember the message come across. It was, and the way it sounds even, it's like, we got the message. It said that Iraqi forces have just invaded Kuwait. All American forces set condition 1. And condition 1 is battle stations.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it goes off is this: is we pulled the message. I went and I had the guys go get the captain. The captain came in. We verified the message. He says set condition 1. It comes across the radio as this, like wah 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 wah. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. This is not a drill. And you're over in the Persian Gulf.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you know where you are.
Yeah.
You're not thinking anything's going to happen, but in the middle of the night, I was just like,
Oh, I was just about to ask what time it
it
was.
was like 11 o'clock at night. It was dark. So we were at general quarters. We were the only American forces there for about four days. Well, Saddam Hussein and those Iraqis were going into Kuwait. Those Iraqi jets were fighting. They were flying all their sorties from Iraq into Kuwait, flying out over the water. And here's this one American destroyer, like right here. I was like,
Oh,
this is where we're going to go down right here. I was like, those Iraqi jets knew we were there. There's nothing we could do. So I being a radioman, I was the lead guy. I can still remember his name too. His name's Doug Federoff. He was an EW. So I went over to combat. I'm like, what's going on? Where have you ever seen in the movies where like all those little blips, the things are going blip blip, and it shows you there's an airplane there's an airplane
yes,
there.
yeah.
So blip 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 blip.
Yeah.
So he was pointing out to me. I'm like, where are these Iraqi jets at? He goes, beep, there's one there, beep, there's one there. And so there was probably 15 of them. They were all everywhere. And at this point, we're probably 20 miles from the coast. Those Iraqi jets could have came at us in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So we sent a message out to the Iraqi forces. The next jet that goes feet wet meant if you fly over the ocean, we're going to fire. They never did again. Not one jet. Now all their sorties went from overland from Iraq to Kuwait. They didn't go over the water again.
From that message.
From that message, yes.
And they had dozens.
Yeah, yes.
Of jets, and then
Just they're like, well, I mean, you have to know that's an American warship. It's not the only one that exists,
Yeah.
There's other ones on the way at this time, They
like,
like 2 carrier groups headed that way, So anyway, that's my 4 days of fame.
You were there for 4 days?
No, we were there for 4 days before any other forces came.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we were at battle
I was
stations
gonna say, how
for
long?
4 days.
Okay.
Never went to your bunk, never went anywhere, just at battle stations for 4 days. And you're thinking, man, our ship's going to get sunk in the middle of the Persian Gulf.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
there you go. That's
It's things like that really mold you into the human you are today, right?
for sure. We're a product of our experiences.
Absolutely. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I say, you need to have those experiences in your life to really make you who you
Form
are.
the person you are today.
Exactly. And how old were you?
Yeah.
23, 24.
See?
something like that.
So you were a
So-
baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I
that's
mean, you were your age.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I can't even imagine something
Like
that.
I can't even imagine my kids going through something. But you were a child and you were experiencing and you had to make those decisions.
And you were the first person to get that message, and then you had to.
And you had to make that
We're
decision.
making the decision.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
keeps giving me chills, and it is a little chilly and 69 degrees in here. It's still it's you pray feels good to you, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
it
good.
does. It does. But there's
But I'm so impressed with that story. That just it blows my dad was in Vietnam
okay.
and now he's in a home. He was affected by the Agent Orange
Okay. Yeah.
and he has Parkinson's. Yeah,
It's
and he's which it's nice that the home pays 100%
right.
of
Right.
his stay, and but we heard I never really heard about his experiences, but I like hearing about
Yeah.
that. I heard
Right.
he actually did. I saw a video of him talking to some students about his experience, and it brought me to tears. But anyway, but thank you for that. That's really I love hearing that
Those stories.
that
yeah.
stories.
Because everybody's got the story. It's just what, like I said, you're a product of your experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what brought you to Alltech? Like, why?
So yeah, so after ITT Tech, and I got the job with that competitive company,
Yeah,
just working, and me being the person I am, I was getting to know every job I went to. I would talk to
Yeah.
him. I would do this. I would do this. I'd talk to him. And I would just like, after about 3 or 4 years of working for them, it dawned on me that I was like, every dollar this company gets for all these gates comes to me, and then I just give it to them. I'm like, I just start my own thing
yeah,
because everybody's already calling me. So
Yeah.
I just borrowed a bit of money, used a VA loan, and my parents loaned me some money. It started with $40,000. That's all it was. It was $40,000, and started in my garage.
yeah.
And then
You always hear about that. You always start in the garage.
Yeah.
So
with the
we
kitchen.
had, I mean, all of, to fix a gate or to do
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it was, and then
Yeah.
we went on to it was too much to do by myself. So the guy they had merged to R&S company, that other company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I met a guy at that company. His name's Dave. You probably met Dave.
Yeah.
My business
Oh, yeah,
partner, Dave.
Mhm.
It's just to have a service company where you have to go fix people's problems every day. To do that by yourself would have been, I mean, I don't think I could have done it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we partnered up. We went 50-50. And so we're now that was what, 12 years ago now?
Yeah. It's been 12 years.
Mhm.
Wow.
Ish. Yeah. Right in that area. Yeah, so we started in the garage, then we went to a storage facility out in Lincoln,
Uh-huh.
and then got our first shop, and then moved into the next shop beside us, and then went to the shop beside that. So now we have a group of 4 shops where we got 4 different shops that are now all ours.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah. And so
20.
you're quite a bit, but you're busy.
Mhm.
How many guys work for you?
22.
22. Well, are they welders?
They're everything. They're well welders. There's some electronics guys that didn't know a lot. We've had guys that come in. Everybody cycles through.
Mhm.
We kind of train them as we get to, but we just want more. When I do a job interview, I do. Are you willing to carry a bag of concrete? Are you willing to dig a hole? And are you willing to fix a computer? Like, yeah, and maybe I'll fix a computer.
Yeah. Because it all
I
comes
can-
over
I mean,
you.
that's the hard part, especially with like the
Yes.
blue collar workers, is like, no, I'm working outside. I'm doing the hard work. Like Ben, my brother is a maintenance guy, and my dad was a maintenance guy, and they wouldn't be able to work on a computer or any type.
Ben
of-
would.
Okay, maybe Ben, but my dad,
Yeah.
no way. So just trying to find somebody that can do both.
And you can't always,
And
but
now.
but I have ways now that we have so much work. There's always a car driving through a fence. There's always a gate getting smashed somewhere.
Yes.
Somebody's backing into it. So we have guys. I've got a couple guys that all they do is fence. Just
Yeah.
fix the fence, dig the holes, pour the concrete, do this type of stuff. But that matters too. I mean, everything matters. At an apartment complex, when somebody drives through the fence, they don't care if you can fix the electronics. I want the gate fixed, or I want the fence fixed, or we need it all put back together. We need you welded up. We need you to whatever you need to do. Dig,
Yeah.
weld. We teach them to weld. We teach them what will work best, and as
Yeah.
their skills develop, we say, okay, you're probably going to go here. So we call it our hard hands crew and our soft hands crew now. So
Okay. Okay. That's great. Yeah.
And
That's what
it's
that-
jokingly says it, but
it
it's,
makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, it makes
does.
sense.
So you do the iron fencing around the apartment communities.
Mhm.
You do the whole thing,
Mhm.
and then you do the drive-through
Yeah,
gates
mhm.
that the cars drive through.
Yep.
And you have
Okay.
to program all the
all the clickers,
all
and
the
remotes,
clickers.
yeah,
I was
and,
just about.
and
to
that's
say.
the access control is now the part that over the years I've learned that guys struggle with is the access control and figuring out how to, because nowadays everybody wants to use your phone. You know, you want to go to the gym and use your phone.
Yeah.
You want to use your clicker to go in the garage door to the gate or something. So
Yeah.
they all want to use that. So the hardest part, I would say, to me, the easiest part's like carrying a bag of concrete, digging a hole into the fence. You know, that's easy. Figuring out how to tie a computer into a call box out at the gate and figuring out how to tie the phones and the fobs and everybody's remotes and how to make these open. And if the management company wants you to be able to go in the gym at 10 a.m. but not be able to go in at 10 p.m., you have to figure out how to shut people's stuff off and
Oh
all
my
this,
gosh.
how to program all that. And
Oh yeah, because with the
Yeah.
clicker, because when I lived in an apartment, we had a clicker for the gate and then a clicker for or like a
gym,
fob.
pool. Mhm.
Yeah, so then you guys also program those fobs
Mhm,
for the
yeah.
pool and the gym.
Yeah, mhm. And the access system and all that you have to do and figure.
Do you want to get a job there?
There's a lot to it.
cameras here.
But you can open up a box of wires that looks like spaghetti, and you're like, nope,
Yeah.
I'm done. I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with
Well, that's why you have your background.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what
That's why that's where it all ties together. Because if
Yeah.
you didn't have your education, the ITT Tech,
Mhm.
you probably wouldn't be able to do what you do.
Yeah. It all starts with the
Oh.
strong
Yeah.
owner.
I still remember my dad saying, he goes, well, if my sons aren't going to be rich, they're not going to be scientists, I'm at least going to give them the work ethic that they can get a
There
job
you
no
go.
matter where.
I strongly believe that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, how's your daughter? Does your daughter, does she have a good work ethic?
She's getting there.
Okay.
It's taken a while.
How old is she?
She's 15 now.
Okay.
She's about ready to start driving. But yes,
Okay.
she's got a good work ethic. She's just having trouble finding where to go, what she wants to do.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's
yeah, she's
normal.
only
And
15.
for sure. And I've
Yeah.
tried to push her towards the Krav Maga and the wrestling, and I have that wrestling club with Tom, and
Yeah.
trying
yeah.
to get her into that. She doesn't want to do that, and I've taken her to golf, and she doesn't want to do that. So I'm just like
Yeah.
helping her along until she
Yeah.
finds her niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's working at it. She's doing good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially at that age. I
Well,
mean,
marketing. There's always marketing.
There's always
That's
marketing.
weird.
We're always
Yeah.
hiring.
My second daughter, she works in with children. She works in childcare. I know she's always going to work with children. I have twin boys. One of my boys he works FPI, but what
Okay.
asset living.
You had to phone that in. You had.
It's
Okay. Anyway, but he works and he has his own handyman business. So like he's exactly his dad. He works with his hands. And then my other son, he works for In-N-Out, but he's going to be a sales guy. He's going to be a salesman. That's just who he is. So I just know that's what they're going to do. I don't know what kind of sales, but he's going to be, but he can't fix anything. They're
No.
identical twins, but they're completely opposite.
Mhm.
But I knew that. So I'm sure that, I'm sure what she wants to do.
I think she's gonna wind up somehow in the vet field, like animals.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's what I think that's where she'll go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
she-
Well, maybe have her volunteer at the SPCA.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe. And then just to kind of dip her toe in
for sure.
and
Yeah.
see if she wants to be around, So
Yeah.
we've got some questions for
Yeah.
you.
Right.
So
That's
you,
what it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna have fun. I know. It's for
no.
for show.
Okay.
No.
Who was your mentor? Did you have a mentor growing up at all?
Well, my dad at
Yeah.
first, just working with my dad, because worked every day with dad.
Yeah.
Trying to impress dad on the wrestling mat.
Oh.
He would always point out what I did wrong instead of right. But I think that's what made it more challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could beat a guy from Boulder 15-3, and he would tell me the mistakes I made by giving up those 3 points.
But you know what? Dads are like that, aren't they?
That's
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
It's the mom that is not. Mom is
My mom would be like, Jim, he won 15-3. Yeah, but he didn't let that escape go at the end. Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
So, but it was just, I think it was just seeing my dad work each day.
Yeah.
That's
That's good.
Love
Seeing
that.
that.
mhm.
Yeah. Good. Good. I love that.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's awesome.
What inspired you to start your business?
Probably, well, just the fact that I took pride in doing my job when I worked for that other company.
Mhm.
And the fact that people wanted to talk to me, they didn't want to call the office. They wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
So my inspiration was like, if they want to call me so that I'll work for them, I might as well have them call me so I can work for me. So my inspiration was just being out there, knowing that I was having a positive effect on people out in the field at the apartment complexes.
Yeah.
The maintenance guys, the managers, it's like, we don't want to call your office. We just want to call you,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
so I would say that the people that I was servicing were my inspiration to start my own, because then I was like, I can do whatever I want. The company's not going to tell me if I want to take them out to dinner, if I want to take them to a golf tournament, or if I want to, I want to be able to do it. Because I realized that there had to be a personal relationship between me and them.
Yeah.
And they have to trust me.
Yeah.
And so that's why we have our Rayleigh Field suite right now, because I take FPI and I take Boulevard and I take them to the games, just to show them.
You have the Riley Field suite?
Yeah.
I've never taken the big game.
Why don't we get one?
I know, right? What? No. Why don't we
What
go
do
with
we
him?
get, Kings?
Why don't we go with him?
Okay, there you go.
Huh?
Oh.
I'll
We're
send you our
available.
open dates. I'll send you our open dates.
Okay.
You
That would
can
be
come.
fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And they all love it. I mean, some of
Yeah.
the management companies now use my suite as their team building event.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
nice.
because they can bring
Yeah.
their whole region into the suite. We can watch a baseball game and food and drinks, and
Yeah.
I get to know them all 101.
So what you just said about what inspired you is exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Just exactly. That's
Really?
I feel it's exactly the same way. You're extremely down to earth. You can relate with everybody. It seems like that you don't care if they're black, white, purple, orange.
No,
You don't care if they have
No.
$1 million or if they have 1 penny. You don't care. You are who you are. You just you can
gay, straight,
Yeah,
white,
doesn't
orange,
matter.
blue.
doesn't matter that you are who you are, and you will treat everyone the same.
Mhm.
And I am this exactly the
Mhm.
same way. So that's why you are Rob. You are Rob.
Thank you.
And that's why I love you so much. And I can relate, because I feel like I'm the same way.
Oh, you gotta we throw that in. I always gotta think about her.
But no, really, you're such a good person, truly a good person. And I feel that from you. And I think that, it people out there, I've never heard anyone say one bad thing about you ever, from the vendor side or from the property management side, ever.
So sometimes getting to jobs a little
Well, that's
slower than I
every
want,
company,
but
though.
trying to keep up.
But that's every company, though.
Yeah. I
It's-
feel
Every company has that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And as long
But-
as I've mastered this emoji. It works. It's good. They're like, hey, you guys were supposed to hear yesterday. I'm like, we were? Oh, man.
But you know
But
what?
it
You're
works.
so
happen.
busy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
It happens.
It happens. We're all
with everybody.
Right.
And I can guarantee the properties aren't perfect.
No,
Right.
The
no.
management companies aren't perfect.
No.
Vendors aren't perfect either.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously doing a good job. Everyone seems to cut.
Yeah.
Have we heard of another fence company or a gate company?
Yeah, well, so
No.
I'm new to this, the multifamily
right.
industry, mainly because of my age.
Right.
But I've heard so much from my mom over the years, and I've always heard your name. And I've always heard Rob from Alltech.
I know.
From Alltech. From everybody. From Scott, from I think Candace, everybody. And they always have such nice things to say about you. And I was like, I gotta meet this Rob guy. She's like in my head too. And I was like, I'm gonna because I had no idea what you were gonna look like. I had no idea. And exactly what everyone said.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
Perfect.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody said I look like Robert Downey Jr.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, especially I mean, since I've only been in the industry for a few years, I've heard quite a bit of
Yeah,
stuff.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
funny.
You obviously have. You've been in it
Yeah.
for like decades.
Pointing out our ages.
Wow. Yeah, decades. Decades.
You've been
So-
alive for a couple decades too, haven't you?
Huh?
You've been around for a couple decades, haven't you?
I've been around for a couple decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to ask him another question?
How do you manage a work-life balance, or if that even exists?
It's tough. I don't really have a balance. I had the old saying, start your own business and you can choose the 80 hours a week that you work,
Yeah.
but at least you get to choose those 80 hours.
Uh-huh.
And I watch TV at home with my laptop.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning and I watch the news with my laptop,
Mhm.
and then I go to sleep. My only balance, to be honest, is when I go during the hunting season
Mhm.
is when
And you completely
I
disconnect.
just and
Yeah.
and then I don't. I still get up every day at 4 because if I'm in Wyoming, I'm ahead, so I can get up at 4 and it's 2 o'clock here, so I can get 40 emails done and everything and still have time to go hunt, and it's still dark outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can do it, but then once I leave, if we're deer hunting or elk hunting wherever we are, I've done all my work before we go, and then the phone's just off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you can have that disconnect.
But that the only time my phone's ever off is during hunting season,
Mhm.
and if I'm out fishing, or if I'm on a daddy-daughter date,
Oh.
then I turn the phone off.
Okay.
If we bowl or if we golf or if we just do something,
Yeah.
then I'll turn the phone off.
Yeah.
But
Good.
it's the only time.
Yeah, because I was gonna say with hunting, how do you even get service? Because
You
don't you
don't-
go
yeah.
way out there? Yeah,
That's so you don't.
But other than that, my work-life balance there's no balance. It's
Yeah.
work and life. But I look at it as like this is once I'm done, once I sell the company, once I do everything, that's going to go the complete opposite way.
Yeah.
So I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'll work, 18 hours a day until I'm 70. But at 70, it's going to go the other way. And I'm not going to work at all because I've put the money away. I've done all this. I'm going to sell the company. I'm going to sell the house. And
70.
that's what I plan on getting to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's, I may work till I'm 80. I don't know, but
Gosh.
She wants to retire like next year.
yeah. Now
I'm retired already.
She pretty much is retired. If we're being honest.
but
Whatever. Gosh, that's
Wow,
good.
well, I think
Still.
it's good to hear that, because some people are like, well, I never turn off my phone. I never turn it off. I'm
Yeah.
always on it. I'm all and I
Yeah.
can see it. Like, you kind of have to.
I never. I mean, I do. I don't turn off. I never turn off.
No, I'm kidding.
And I
Mainly
work.
because emergencies and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense. Not so much work related, but mainly for
Yeah.
like family related.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll just ignore stuff
Yeah.
and be like, I'll get back to it.
I'll once in a while browse through the emails. I'll go into the kitchen and browse through emails just to make sure there's nothing,
Yeah.
gate fell on somebody or somebody crashed through a gate, the gate's stuck. But other than that, that's it. No.
Yeah.
And that's why I have Dave, because he can leave, he can take off. I couldn't do it by myself. And that's why I can take off and Dave can watch.
Okay. Good. Okay. Good.
And that's good.
So-
It's
Yeah. Like us. Like we
Yeah.
have a.
We had
Yeah.
to.
We have like same with us.
but
So was there?
yeah.
My other question is, was there any time that you ever felt like completely just like screw it, just I'm giving up, like I just want to sell a company tomorrow, I am done?
No.
Really?
I chose to
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
As I knew going in. So I saw the industry before I started my own company. So I knew going in.
Yeah.
And some of my pet peeves with the other companies I worked for is the owners didn't seem to care enough.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be because I care. But a lot of my past time is with. I don't want to even call them my customers, clients, because they're all my friends. But
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say,
my
most-
pastime is a baseball game with FBI, or a baseball game with Bridge, or a baseball game with Graystar, or
Yeah.
a golf with the guys from the industry. So my life is basically the industry as well.
Yeah.
It's
You formed some really solid relationships with
I have
everybody.
guys. We go on guy trips down to Arizona with some vendors, some some on the on the management side.
Yeah.
The fishing trips, I take my dog Charlie, he's a hunting dog.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Rob and Charlie are coming around. They'll say, "Is Charlie here?" They'll look past me. They're like, "Where's Charlie?" Like,
Yeah. I remember Charlie and I remember in Scott's. Remember we were
Oh yeah.
in Scott's truck or his his SUV.
You
And
told me about this story.
oh yeah, we had McCooney's downtown, and Charlie was all over Scott's. He was like dirty inside Scott's truck, or it was like SUV, his Mercedes or whatever it was. Yeah.
There's never been a time I want to quit because the industry and the people are me. You know,
Yeah.
it's my life. So I would have to want to quit my life to want to quit the industry.
Yeah. So well,
But you're
What-
kind of similar too, because when you think about it, your close friends, Carrie. How did you meet Carrie in the industry?
yeah, that's true.
Andrea in the industry. I did. I know.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
Julie. Everyone. Everyone. You're
true. All my personal. Yeah, they're all. I felt. Yeah, that's crazy.
They're all.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Well, I have another question.
Mm.
So, what's been the most exciting project that you guys have done? Something that just stands out from the others.
Like
Man, we've done so many cool things. We just did okay, so we put in it's for a management company in Fair Oaks, and they wanted some very unique gates, and the we call it the Big Knockers Gate, and for various reasons
Okay.
it's the Big Knockers Gate. So it's for Fair Oaks. But this guy said, I just want something unique and everything else. And as I was walking past this industry or past this house that was right on the other side, the dude had one of those wooden knockers, like you knock on the door.
Oh yeah.
So we built 2 gates
Oh.
that have knockers about this big on each gate. And it looks like you could pick up a big giant knocker.
Really?
So to this day, we call it the Big Knockers Association.
Oh, okay. Big knockers. Okay.
And then, so you guys design.
We design it.
gates,
We
too.
custom build everything. We
Oh, wow.
I've got a guy named Doug. He's the hardest working. He shows up at 6, eats a can of raviolis at noon, goes home at 4, and works all day long. He's deaf, and that's all he does is work. So it's like
deaf?
he's completely deaf, and he just works, and it's like he's my inspiration to never stop getting jobs, because there's been a time I'll come in one day and he goes, "Rob, I've only got 1 gate left to build." I'm like, "All right, I'll go get you more." You know, because that's all he does. That's all he does is work.
He builds the gates.
He builds them. He builds in my shop 24 or 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. Builds gates, builds stairs, builds custom handrails. We did custom handrails at Scott Casey's house. Custom bent, custom arts, just doing. We did a big rusty railing in Roanoke Park that had to match railings that had been there for 50 years. But the city and the county wanted them to be an exact match. I was like, how in the hell am I going to do that? And there's no way.
Yeah.
One of my guys, Antonio, in Mexico was a blacksmith. So we went and got this stuff called Corten steel, put it all together, and I bought him an oven, and he custom bent and drilled all these holes, and this whole bridge, 1,000 feet, we took their bridge that was like posts and pieces of metal wrapped over and screws going through here and welded to the ground, did another 1,000 feet of it, and once it's done, it looks exactly the same. It looks like it's 1,000 years old.
That's awesome.
And
I would love to see pictures of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure I do, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
Okay.
but he's so good, and the reason my company's good is because the guys are good.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
think I treat the guys good. I
Okay.
let them know when they're appreciated.
Good.
I told Antonio he's a genius. It's the best job I've ever seen.
Okay.
And
Okay.
but I had no idea how it was going to be done.
Okay.
They had because it was the city, the county, the state, everybody was going to look at this bridge. So they had to have these inspectors there and watch Antonio weld, because you have to be a certified welder, you have to do all this stuff. And they came to me and they're like, "Is Antonio a certified welder?" I'm like, "He's not. But he's going to be as good as a certified welder, if not better." They're like, "No way, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Okay." So we put in these posts that they had to weld into this ground. We did 3 of them. Antonio welded them, and it's all the way around this 8-inch pad, then all the way around a 6-inch pad, and he did 3 of them. That guy came and watched him do them. And at the end, he goes, "Is that how you're going to do them all?" And Antonio's like, "Yep." He goes, "I'll see you when the job is done."
Wow.
Never came back
Wow.
until it was done.
That's great.
I would
That's
like to
good.
see that.
I
It's
know.
a
Picture
trip.
of
It's
how it
amazing.
looks.
Yeah, it's cool.
We
It's-
definitely need to put that on.
and I had no idea how we would do it. He's like, well, just go get one of those ovens. And he built a jig to bend them all exactly the way. Stick them in this oven till they're red hot.
Mhm.
Pull them out, bend them exactly right, hammer them just like you see the blacksmith
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. In the day.
And exactly like that.
Wow.
I would have had, no, we can't do it. But I had Antonio.
How long has he been there?
He's 9 years
Great.
and he's not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
So-
No.
It's not- That's great. That's, those are the people that you want to hang on to forever and ever and ever.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Having a strong team, I mean, in order to have
Yeah.
a strong team, you need to have a strong
Mhm.
owner.
Yeah. And if they obviously love working with you.
Yeah.
most
That's
of the time.
most of the time.
Sometimes I'll say, "Don't get me yelled at today." And it's become the big joke during our weekly safety meetings.
Yeah.
We'll do our safety meeting about whatever happened. Somebody cut their finger, or somebody
Yeah.
made a mistake during the week,
Oh.
and then Antonio will be, and don't get Rob yelled at. We know.
And don't get great.
So
Should we do the rapid fire? I was like,
Yeah, do that.
All
I
right. So
can't
actually,
find it.
yeah. So when you're boarding a plane, so are you window or aisle?
Window.
Really?
Really? I would expect you to be an aisle guy. All right. Okay.
It's the only place I can move my head because I can
See,
sleep.
I
I can fall asleep in I can fall asleep in 2 seconds. It's been like
I'm saying.
my mom used to be the same way. I'd be pushing my truck. Where the hell is I was Robbie at the time. She would look under the table and I would have fallen asleep with my truck. I can fall asleep in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I can get on a plane. I can be asleep before they've shut the doors even.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I have a blanket and a pillow, and I fall asleep. I do the same thing.
Really?
I fall asleep when she's doing the.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because that's when they turn on the air.
Yeah, I know. I'm.
And then when they're
I
like,
got my sunglasses on.
yeah.
I should get one of those little iPad things. Maybe you should too. I'll get it. We'll get it from
Because
from
they
Heather.
turn on the lights like
Yep.
randomly for the drinks, and I'm all.
100%.
Yeah, I know that. I hate that.
part.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes
Okay.
and maple syrup.
Ooh.
Okay. So and maple syrup. Wow.
Actually, blueberry pancakes.
Ooh.
And syrup too. Oh, wow, okay.
That sounds good.
One word to describe your entrepreneurial journey so far.
Driven.
Okay. If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
Coaching a wrestling team.
Okay.
I like that.
And then tell us what you're working on next. Like what you're working on next. Something you're working on next.
I want to sell the company to be a guide. I want to be a hunting and fishing guide.
Really?
Whoa.
Is that what you're going to do when you retire?
That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
Where would you do this at?
Wyoming.
Wyoming. But I heard Wyoming is amazing.
It's like going back in time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
My brother is a big hunter.
Mhm.
I have 4 brothers. And my youngest brother, Josh, and that's where he goes. Wyoming.
Wyoming.
That's
That's
Wyoming.
it. Yep,
And
that's-
that's where he goes.
yep.
Because do people? So I have a question. If nobody's ever gone hunting and they really want to, so if I were to go hunting,
Okay.
would I go with like a guide to
That's a
kind
good
of
way to
show
go.
you?
If
Okay.
you want to go hunting first, you got to learn how to shoot. Do you know how to shoot?
No.
So the first thing is your whole process would be go and get your ability to buy a gun. It means you have to get cleared. And then you have to go through hunter safety just to buy a gun.
I've
You
done
have to
all
have
this.
a hunter
I just
safety.
did this.
And then you buy a gun. And then at that point, then you'll start meeting people who know if you want to be a big game hunter, if you want to just be a shooter, if you want to be whatever you want to do.
And you got to get your
But then you
concealed
buy
carry.
if you want concealed carry. I don't have concealed carry. I don't
But- Oh, because you're in a state that you can.
and I don't carry a weapon anyway. I mean, I have no need to.
Yeah.
Mm,
No.
I don't.
Oh.
A lot of people do, but as far as if you wanted to hunt,
Yeah.
this is just. Then once you have your hunter safety, once you have that, and you decide if you want to start hunting,
Mhm.
do you want to go bird hunting, goose hunting, duck hunting, or do you want to go deer, antelope, elk?
Mhm.
So you buy your shotgun or you buy your rifle, and then you get with somebody who knows, go out to YOLO Sportsman's Club and
Yeah.
start
see.
learning how to shoot.
Yeah, because I could even go with my uncle. I
See?
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one of the coolest
that'd
things
be
about
neat.
being a guy who wants to teach a girl to hunt. It's like there's no more caveman feeling. Well, here, hold this gun like this is how you load the gun.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm in here.
Yeah.
Guys were like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember my brothers and my dad. We all lived on property
So,
for years, and they would always have BB guns. And I remember I was always like, I want to learn how to do it. I
Yes.
want to learn. They're all nope. Nope, you can't. Nope, you can't. I'm all,
Why?
I don't know. You can ask my father. I don't know why.
I would.
Yeah, you're-
that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
I
like
was like
that.
fascinated by it. I don't know. I just thought it was neat, and
It is
then
neat.
I got to try like a few times, but then I couldn't hit the target. So they're all like, "Yeah, I don't use my gun yet." Oh,
But you got to learn. You got to learn which one's your dominant eye. You know, you got to learn that whole.
oh yeah.
So, because a lot of people shoot wrong-handed because you don't know you have to shoot with your dominant eye. So you have to know which one that is. You have to
Yeah.
if you're this or that. So
And I don't have the budget come with us.
I
would like to go.
I have a gun and we go
Oh, yeah,
shooting.
she did all the
Yeah,
safety
I'm
stuff.
great.
See?
I'm a
She
great shot.
actually is.
you
She
do.
showed me some videos of her, and I'm like,
Pretty badass.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
I have a Tiffany blue.
Oh, there you go.
I do.